Half of my life I have worked as a seaman and a merchant marine captain on large container ships. It was a shame to see how the Mediterranean Sea became a place where refugees had to fight for their life. I was shocked by the fact that the Italian rescue operation Mare Nostrum, which rescued more than 100,000 people during 1 year, was suddenly stopped end of October 2014. And the fact that the European governments did not will to continue this operation, that was a shock to me. And I felt it was unacceptable. Within just 1 week in April 2015, more than 1,000 people drowned in the Mediterranean Sea. If the governments do not want to save people, I will try to do it myself. I focused on looking for partners and for the funds to charter a rescue ship. I contacted friends in Italy and in France, and that's also how I met Sophie. And with her, a real partnership was established, which was also symbolic, since she was from the humanitarian field and I was a seaman.
Together, we founded SOS Méditerranée. Klaus found the Aquarius, a large ship able to rescue hundreds of people together. To charter the Aquarius, we needed a huge amount of money, 11,000 euros per day.
We launched a big crowdfunding in Europe. There was no reaction from states, but there was a very strong enthusiasm from citizens. And we managed to raise 300,000 euros in a few weeks.
That was enough only to start the mission.
We met the first boat just a few days after departure from Lampedusa. When I was on the small rib with 4 people on board and we were approaching to this rubber boat with, I think, 75 people on board, I realized how little we were actually prepared for the encounter of people in such a life-threatening distress. They were almost fighting to be the first one. They were like in a non-human state due to their anxiety. That was shocking. The smell which they had was the smell of a terrible prison which they must have lived through before.
Look at me now. Okay, look at me, it's finished, it's over, it's okay. Take it easy.
They have all endured what they call the Libyan hell. They are prisoners of human traffickers in Libya. They are starved into camps. They have to get to slavery sometimes. They have to pay ransoms. They are tortured, abused, sexually abused. So all of them try to escape this hell.
During the second rescue, we approached a boat and saw women and children in there. One child was almost a newborn, only a few weeks old. The people on the boat were deeply traumatized.
According to maritime law, after you have performed the rescue as a captain, you ask the coastal states to disembark the people in a place of safety.
Sometimes we are forced to wait for this permission for very long. During the last operational sequence, we have found 4 boats in distress.
English or French? We got in total 181 rescued people on board. The Italian and the Maltese authorities didn't allow us to disembark them, so we were blocked at sea, and that provoked a very acute distress on board the ship. There were 6 suicidal attempts. 2 men jumped overboard. 3 others were prevented to do so. 1 other tried to hang himself out of despair. There were even threats on our own crew for the first time of our history, and the captain had to declare the state of emergency on board.
Only after that, we got the permission by the Italian authorities to disembark people.
What is happening here in the Mediterranean Sea, and still until today, is desperate people, men, women and children, who have nothing, who risk everything, and if they are not rescued, they will simply die. And apart from few organizations like ours, it seems everybody is turning away.
In 2017, a Nigerian baby was born on board. Her mother named her Mercy. Madame Monsieur Music Band composed a song about this girl for the Eurovision Song Contest. Mercy and her mother live in Italy. Stories like this are inspiring and help us keep going.
It's very difficult for us to find the funds to continue this costly mission. We sometimes got the answer from the people that it's too costly, and my answer to that is, what is the cost of life?